Most online businesses are constantly running ads on Facebook and Instagram because they understand the importance of putting their businesses in front of more people every day. But majority of these advertisers are using the Instagram app directly to run their ads, or the Ads Manager mobile app. Maybe because the Ads Manager on desktop appears a little bit more complicated, or because most of you have learned that it's the same thing, but it's honestly not the same. You get a whole lot more done when you run your ads from desktop. And some of you have no idea how it works. So the purpose of this video is to show you from start to finish how to run a successful ad step by step using the Facebook Ads Manager on desktop. And hopefully by the end of this tutorial, your mind is more open to running your ads subsequently from here, because like I said, you get way more done when you run your ads from desktop. So let's get right into it. I am in an example ad account I've created for the purpose of this tutorial, and you want to go ahead to campaigns and then click on create to start a new ad or campaign. Now the first thing you're going to do is to choose a campaign objective. Now this will depend obviously on the goal you have for the ad that you're trying to run. So you have objectives like awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. By the side here you can see a little description on what to expect from each objective. For the sake of this video, we're going with traffic, just to keep things simple so that you understand without any confusion. So what you get from a traffic campaign objective is a lot of traffic to a certain destination. So it's great to send people to a destination like a Facebook event or a website or an app. So you can expect a lot of people to click on your link, for example, a lot of people to view your landing page, a lot of people to send you messages on Instagram, WhatsApp, or Messenger. Or if you're looking to get a lot of people to give you a call. So basically traffic just gives you traffic to whatever destination it is that you pick. This is also great for profile visit, the profile visit type of ads you would normally run on Instagram. And what you can expect from that is a lot of followers and also a few patronage here and there, since people are just discovering you. But basically the main thing you're getting from a traffic campaign objective is traffic. So you can go ahead and click on continue. And then I'm going to pick manual traffic campaign. Meta does this thing these days. They keep updating it in a way that your ads are turning as automated as possible, but you still get a few optimizations here and there. But for the sake of this video, I'll go with manual traffic campaign because I want to optimize my stuff myself. And I advise going with manual as well if you're running your own ads. At this level, the main optimization is usually to give your campaign a name, except if you have a special category you might want to declare, else you can just go ahead and hit next. This takes us to the ad set level, and up here you can give your ad set a name. Again, this is important, especially because in the future you'd be having several ads and you want to be able to tell them apart. You can also create several ad sets in one campaign. For example, you can duplicate this one and this creates a new ad set under the same campaign, right? So giving them separate names will then help you tell the ad sets apart. But I don't want to confuse you, so I'm just going to delete this. We'll just run one ad set in one campaign. And then by the side here, I'll just go back to the ad set level. You can see that you get a little preview on what to expect, your audience definition, and also an estimated daily results. As your optimizations change, you also see that your estimates will be changing. So you want to always take note of that, just to give you an idea. It's not always accurate, but at least to give you an idea on how you're doing with your setup. So down here at conversions, this is where you select the destination that you want your ad to send the traffic to. So like I've explained previously, it can be website, app, messaging app, Instagram profile, and calls. Now I'm going to show you how to run the normal profile visit Instagram ad from Instagram for here, and also so that you can see the other optimizations that you can get from running the same ad here from desktop. So I'm going to just select Instagram profile. That sends all the traffic to my Instagram profile, and what you can expect from this is a lot of followers and also maybe a few sales here and there because people are just discovering you. But the main objective would be to get a lot of profile visits. You can see here that your performance goal is not change. You can't change it, but it's set as maximize number of Instagram profile visits, which makes sense for our objective. It is recommended that you skip this bid control and just let Meta do its thing and spend a decent amount to give you the most conversion, the most results from your ad. So you can just skip that. Here you set your budget, your daily budget, or you can decide to set a lifetime budget. Setting a daily budget is better than setting a lifetime budget. It's also good that you leave your end date open, so you can just turn the ad off yourself instead of setting, a specific end date. And then down here you can choose when you want your ads to start running, so basically scheduling your ad. So I'm just going to change this to tomorrow, just for example. And then you can now scroll down to the good parts. Now this is the part where you define your audience and you decide where you want your ads to be displayed. The first is audience control, and what you're basically doing here is setting a criteria for where you want your ads to be delivered. The first optimization is location. I always advise to keep this open and leave it to a whole country, to Nigeria. But if your product or service is something that can only be delivered to a specific location, then you can go ahead and change that. You scroll down here, you can also set a criteria for the minimum age. I like to change this to 24 so that I'm targeting, responsible people. This Advantage Plus audience. This is where you'd usually select an audience, and Meta is constantly updating the whole ads manager in such a way that they are automating the whole audience targeting for you, which makes a lot of sense. And now you just have to focus on putting out great content. Even for your ads, make sure that your content is high quality, contains the right keywords, your caption as well, and your hashtags. And from that, Meta will be able to deliver your ads to the right audience for you. This is so cool, you guys. I want to encourage you to try it out because it's actually very nice and your audience is wide. Normally the broader your audience, the better it is for your business and for the ad that you're running. And so this does a great job when it comes to targeting a really wide range of people for you. So I'm just going to leave this like this. And also, selecting interest is how most business owners go wrong, because you end up targeting people that are selling the same thing as you, and you just keep wasting money running ads and not getting any results at all. And then here you can change your placement settings. So sometimes there are ads you would want to run and only display on Instagram, for example, without Facebook. Sometimes you just want to run the ads only on Facebook and not show them on Instagram. So this is where you can change it. So for this particular ad, I want it to only be displayed on Instagram, but for this particular objective that we've already specified, it's usually just for Instagram. And as you can see here, but if you had chosen a different objective, for example, campaign objective, you may have to turn off Facebook and other platforms if you do not want to display your ads there. But I just wanted to show you that this is how you do it. But the Advantage Plus placement had already selected for me just the Instagram. I'm still going to keep it manual and then just be sure that I've selected only Instagram, so that it doesn't go on its own to show to extra any other platform that I hadn't chosen. So here you give your ad itself a name now. Then down here is where you choose the account you want to run the ads from. So if you have multiple Instagram accounts and Facebook pages, you can change that from here, but I'm running the ad from this account. So you'll be choosing your creatives, your media that you want to use for the ad. You can either do a single image or a video, or you can use a carousel, which allows you to use more than one image or video, so that your customers or the people you're advertising to can scroll through. For this example, I'll be using a video just to demonstrate. So usually you can use videos that you've already posted to your account, and you can also use a video URL. You can even upload a video here. So sometimes you would see that some ads are running and you cannot find the video or the picture on the advertiser's account. Usually you use the upload tool to do that. So I'm just going to select this video. You also want to make sure that you do not have any errors going on around here. So usually if there's a problem, you'd see a little indication. Make sure that you address any issue that may come up. You have primary text here, and this is where you select your caption, basically, in other words. So any text you input here will be attached to your ad as a caption. So whenever your ad gets shown to people, that's the caption that comes with it. So you want to also make sure that you input the right keywords here. This also helps to show your ads to the right people. With other objectives, you should be able to change your call to action, but since we're just doing profile visits, that's it. And I really want to keep this simple without confusing you, so we're just going to leave that like that. Now, if your ad is going to a website, as opposed to your Instagram profile, you can also track events, in the case where you want to know how many people clicked on, your website link and stuff. So yeah, this is where you do that. But again, to keep it simple, we're just going to leave all of that, and with all of this set, your ad is actually going to be running for profile visits, and that should get you followers, and even, like I said, a few deals here and there. So once you have everything checked, you can just go ahead and hit publish, and your ad will be scheduled. You'd also get a notification when your ad has been approved and is ready to run. Now, this brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope that this was as simple as I've intended to keep it. I do not want to confuse you. In case this is a little too much for you, you can rewatch, you understand better. I just want to open your mind to the fact that running ads from desktop is actually more fun, and you get more tools to take advantage of as a business owner and get more conversion. And if you're struggling to get any conversion or results, and the whole ads thing doesn't make any sense to you, I want to encourage you to keep trying, because that's actually how you're going to figure out what works for you and your brand. Speaking of what works for you, as a skincare pro with up to 7 years of experience in the business and running ads, I help other skincare businesses, other skincare vendors, brand owners, by teaching them how to create, optimize and manage ads, so you don't go wasting your money on things that don't work, so that every ad you run converts like crazy and gives you mad results. If you're interested, I'll link the masterclass in the description. You can go ahead and read details, and also be sure to check that you meet the requirements before you sign up, because the masterclass is not for everyone. That being said, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop them in the comments or send me a message, and I'll do my best to respond. Love.